Hey girl, welcome to my channel. I'm DESI, and if you're new, welcome. I am your new big sister, and if you are not new, hey girl. It's a quick backstory about myself and on why I started this channel. So I am the only child on my mom's side, and my dad has a 9-year-old child, my little sister Taylor, so she's 9, so it has always been me. I've always taught myself things, and some things that I am currently teaching myself now at 25 years old that I wish someone would have taught me when I was younger. And you don't have to be younger than 25. You can be older, of course. My platform is here to inspire and encourage young women like you to just take care of yourself internally and on the outside as well. Look up to par at all times. Keep yourself up. Keep your mental up to par. Keep your mental up to par. Throughout my journey, we'll talk about a lot of stuff. But today's topic is losing your V card and keeping it for as long as you can. Prior to losing my V card, I went through high school. I went through 2 years of college without losing it, and I wasn't ashamed. I didn't feel lame. I didn't feel left out. A quick story time. This guy and I were talking. I was working at McDonald's, so I was about 16 or 17 years old, and we were texting, we were talking. He didn't go to the same school as me, so it was like a long distance thing. Not really long distance because they didn't even get that far. So we were talking one night, and I think he wanted to see me or something like that. And I've always been mature for my age, so I honestly can't remember what we were talking about exactly. But I do recall him saying, "I'm not gonna lie, I only want to have sex." When I tell you my heart dropped, I was like, oh, wow. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I never talked to him again. But I say that to say that could have torn me down tremendously. But it didn't, because I didn't care. Like, you told me exactly what I honestly thought. Like, you just want to have sex. Like, you don't want, like, he's like, I don't want a relationship. Like, I just want to have sex. And I just wasn't the girl that was going to give it to you. I wasn't the girl that was going to give it to you. And all throughout high school, I was never pressured to have sex. I was the last girl in my friend group, period, to have sexual intercourse. And I wasn't pressured. I didn't feel ashamed. I didn't feel like a lame for not having sex. I didn't care. And truth be told, when I would ask my friends about it, they would all say that it hurt. So why am I rushing to be in pain? That was the first thing. And the second thing, I always told myself that nobody really deserves my body. Like, just not anybody deserves to have my body. Like, my body is a temple. That's how I was raised. Like, just let any and everybody have access to me. It was a total no-no. And at the end of our high school year, I had some of my classmates say, like, there were guys that was like, Destiny, you never dated any of us. Like, you never gave us a chance. And like, some of us actually wanted to talk to you, but you would always put us in like a friend zone. Because I knew what y'all wanted. Y'all only wanted to have sex. Like, I'm not dumb. I'm like, no, y'all are my brothers, and that's just what it was going to be. After high school, I went to college. The college that I attended, I didn't have any interest in anyone. I didn't date anyone in college. Not at that school. But I did talk to a guy back at home, and I already knew from the get-go that he wasn't having access to my body. No. So that didn't last long. If I see where you're going, I'm just go ahead and break up with you, because I'm not interested in giving you my body. I don't want to waste your time, and you don't have to cheat. Just like leave. And I did have one guy that I was like, oh my God, he's probably deserving of my body. Then I thought about it. Nope. That's why it's really important to not just jump and give it to you like, oh my God, he might be deserving of my body, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it to him. No ma'am. As time went by, I did date guys, but they weren't deserving of my body. They weren't deserving of my body at all. And I finally met this guy. And I'm like, I'm ready. He's being gentle. He's not forcing it. He's not asking me about it. I'm like, he may be deserving of my body. And even though I didn't wait until marriage, I waited until I was ready. I wasn't forced. I wasn't pressured. I did it on my time. Losing your virginity at 21 is kind of major, especially where I come from. I'm not even going to lie. Where I come from, losing your virginity in your 20s is major. And you may say, that's not major. Some girls wait until they're married. And that's true. Some women do wait until they're married. But like I said, if you know where I come from honestly, in my generation, you lose your virginity at a young age. Is it cool? Is it good? No. Is it normalized? Yes. It's honestly normalized. People were actually shocked that I lost my virginity at 21. And even though I didn't tell, like, that wasn't like in the news, like, oh my God, Destiny lost her virginity at 21. But I used to talk to some people. I never forget this young lady. I'm not going to say her name, but we used to talk about, actually she's an adult. And we were talking about, we were talking about sexual intercourse. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, you never did it before? I'm like, no. She was like, girl, stop playing. It's like, she was like laughing like she thought I was lying. She was like, Des, go ahead. Now you know you done had sex. I'm like, no, I never did it before. She's like, what? So she honestly thought that I was joking that I didn't have sexual intercourse before. And that was honestly like weird. But as I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? Sex is honestly normalized at an early age where I come from. So I can see why she was shocked. Girl, you're not missing out on much. Take it from me. You're not missing out on much. Sex can be good, but it can also come with a lot of emotional and mental unnecessary baggage that you do not need. Especially if you're in high school, like, you don't need to be doing that. You do not need to be focusing on that. That could come with a lot of unnecessary baggage that is just not needed in your life. And like I said before, who wants to rush to be in pain? Don't do it. And if you think she's just telling me that so I won't do it, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But don't do it. Don't even be curious. Do not do it until you are ready, okay? If you meet a guy that's constantly bringing up sex, if you meet a guy that's always trying to throw it in a conversation knowing that you're a virgin, he's not the one for you. If you're with a guy and he just can't relax around you, he's always aroused, I don't think he's the one for you, because obviously he cannot control himself. You have to meet someone who is patient, who is gentle, and who is kind to you. And you may say, it's rare to find someone like that nowadays. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not rare. It is plenty of women who have waited until marriage to have sexual intercourse, and their partner, their husband, their fiance is very gentle, is very kind, is very patient and understanding. Don't ever think that, oh, it's no one out here who's gonna wait for me. It's unrealistic. No, it's not. It is not unrealistic. And if you've had sex already and it didn't go as planned and you feel like your life is over, it is not. You ever heard of something called celibacy? Celibacy is the way to go if you feel like you had sex at the wrong time in your life, at the wrong age with the wrong partner. You can ask God to forgive you and start back over. You can take back what you gave out, okay? It may sound crazy, but you can take back what you gave out. I promise you, you can. I'm not gonna talk your head off, but I just wanted to get on here and talk to my little sisters about just keeping it for as long as you can, because it's not that deep. It's not that deep. You can keep it for as long as you can and you will be okay. And like I just said, for the girls who have already given out but want to take it back, take it back. Take it right back, okay? Because it's yours. You can take it back whenever you want. Talk to me in the comments. How was your first experience? Do you regret your first experience? Did you wait until marriage? Just let's chat in the comments, girl. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Life with Desi D. And I will see you guys next time. Love y'all. Bye.